Can Aleksandar Rakic get one step closer to a light heavyweight title shot with a win over Jan Blachowicz? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
I think it's a good matchup for Jan Blachowicz, to be honest with you. Something I think gets missed a lot, and I talked about it really heavily leading into the Israel Adesanya fight, was how well Jan Blachowicz deals with leg kicks. Rakic is primarily a kicker. He doesn't like to hang out in boxing range. We've seen it in his fight with Thiago Santos. We've seen it, in other fights that he's had. He doesn't like to be in that kind of firefight boxing range, which is fantastic. I mean, he does a great job doing it, but he's not going to be able to just control the distance and range with kicks like he does with a lot of people in there with Jan Blachowicz. Because go back and look at the Adesanya fight, Blachowicz dealt with those leg kicks very, very well. And he has historically in the past. And Blachowicz is a tight boxer that likes to be in that boxing range. He likes to be in close. I think he's the better wrestler. If he gets on top, I think Rakic will have a tough time.
Oh, Aleksandar Rakic's nasty, bro. Like, that guy's, he's going to be hard to deal with for sure.
Hopefully Jan Blachowicz, recovers from that last fight that he had. He didn't look like himself, and I think, he's going to want to get redemption here. I think he'll come back strong and he'll show himself again. Probably has, a tough test on the feet, though. Both of them have knockout power, so going to be a tough fight. But I think Jan Blachowicz gets another W, comes back, gets redemption, and probably wins by TKO.
Jan Blachowicz, just technically, he's a little more, he's a little cleaner. I think he'll be able to go forward in that fight.
I'll go with Rakic.
I'll go Blachowicz. I think he's going to come back a little bit hungrier than he was after he lost. I mean, I don't know what happened with the Glover fight, but I think I think it's one of those that kind of breaks you and just puts you into a position where, like, you either come back and win 3 fights after that, or you just don't come back at all.
Blachowicz. I think after losing the belt, he's going to be a little more, he knows that this is kind of like I have to stay in the mix situation. Because he wins this one, he's definitely going to get the title shot. So I guess that means Prochazka does get the shot. It's not going to be an immediate. That's cool. I like that they do that. Sometimes I'm not a fan of all these immediate rematches. Like, I think there are certain instances that call for it, but I think Jan's an amazing fighter. He lost the belt fair and square. So it's cool that he gets to fight another guy that can bounce him right back if he does win. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jan.
I think Blachowicz takes it. I think he's a little bit more hungry now that he lost his title.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.